Howdy, Possum Patty, and the entire Soggy Bottom Bunch back there. Oh, except for Stanley. Oh, Stanley and Woody are still up on the shelf, but they'll be down later. Yes, the entire Soggy Bottom Bunch is gathering together for the holidays. Yes. Well, now here's Pixie. Pixie's still over here. How come, Pixie? Oh, she said she's journaling. Okay. She'll join them later. Yes, and I guess Woody and Flat Stanley, they'll be down later too, but they're starting to gather. Okay, the Soggy Bottom Bunch is starting to gather over on the table. And they're going to celebrate the holidays. What I'm celebrating today is 1 week of no spend, shop the stash. Yes, 1 week of no spending for journaling. Yes. I did go to Walmart though. Yes, I went to Walmart today. Because remember I was talking about getting a curtain? Yeah, so I got a really nice curtain at Walmart, and I got one of those tension rods to put it in there at the top. And I love this one because you can fold it up and it's got Velcro to hold it. And then if the sun is coming in, all I have to do is undo the Velcro and it'll drop down. Yes. And it's not real heavy. It'll just diffuse the light, right? I don't want it to block the light because then it'll be too dark in here. But I think that's going to work out really well. It took me a while though. We were out shopping all morning. Oh, well, at Walmart, we pulled in and there was all these fire trucks in front. And Mr. Possum's like, oh no. And I'm like, oh, they're just doing like a toy collection or something because they had all their lights flashing and there was people gathered all around. And there were a few vendors there, like Buffalo Burgers and somebody else in the other corner. And then when we went in the store, we looked at the curtains, and then I went over to the Christmas shop to pick something up. And they had some more tables set up, for people to go visit different things. And the park and rec department in that town was giving away bling bling headbands. Yes, look at this. For free. Yes, for free. And I got a coloring sheet. It's like a Christmas mandala. And I love that. Look at that. I wonder if I could fit that on a journal page. Ooh, I bet you I can. Cut this down and fit it on a journal page and just have fun coloring that in. Yeah, I might have to cut the bottom off a little bit, but that'll be fun. That'll be a fun page. I could use it as a background or a pocket maybe, like a big giant tuck, something. But I like that. It's on nice paper too. It's actually a coloring contest. And she gave me the ages 13 plus, right? Oh, well, so I got the coloring page. I got this free headband. And I got a cup of hot cocoa and a Christmas cookie. That's a good day at Walmart today. Yes, got my curtain, got my headband, all kinds of things going on. Now, I did buy glue, but glue does not count towards no spend, right? You have to buy glue. I didn't buy any journaling supplies, just the glue. So, yes. I took everything off the window ledge. I took everything off the table. I moved the table. I washed the window, right? I cleaned the floor. Mr. Possum came in and put the rod up because it's pretty high. And then I put the table back and I put a clean cloth on it. And I didn't put anything there but my computer. I decided I'm going to move some things around in here and keep that as my computer table over there. And yeah, then I went out in the other room to practice my Christmas songs on the piano, right? And when I came back, I had left an empty table there. But when I came back, the Soggy Bunch taking advantage of a big empty space to gather together. And I said, well, that might be a good idea. Yes, that might be a good idea back there. Enough space for them all to gather together, especially for the holiday, right? Because we like to be with family, don't we? Oh, well. So that was it. Oh, everything is down on the floor. Yeah, I got to go through it. Hopefully by, let's see, I want to get everything done by not this coming up weekend, weekend after 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I guess. Yeah, because the baby possums are coming for like a Christmas breakfast. And I thought it'd be nice if I straighten up, get everything organized, and at least clean. Yeah, nice and clean in here. All the rest of the house too, but usually this room I come in last, so this is usually the worst. So yeah, I'm going to spend some time organizing and cleaning. I love how this looks though. I'm so excited and so excited. I've got my little daily planner here, weekly planner, daily planner, and I'm just going to write down 12/7, 12/7, 0 spend, glue. Should I write glue? I spent some money on glue. I'm just going to write glue. Just to see how often I buy glue, yeah. I like to keep well stocked in glue. All right, so 1 week of no spend, new curtains, a little bit of cleaning and organizing, whole lot more of organizing to do. Did I do any journaling? No. No, I didn't. And I didn't finish these little light bulbs yet either. So, and tomorrow I got more cleaning and organizing to do too. Well, in its time, everything will get done in its own time. So I do have things I left here yesterday, though, so thank goodness for that. And I'm going to glue my birds down on my bird page, and put Mr. Possum on his light bulb page. And then what? Oh, we'll see what comes next. So come on along. All right, when we left off yesterday, I had these birds placed on this page, and I stuck these 2 photos up in the corner. And I think what I'm going to do is just glue everything down like this, and then do my journaling by writing all around in these spaces like that, instead of making like a neat little journaling card. I love this. I'm going to show this to you again. This is my fave. See the colors on the bird? I love this. I love that. I love that. I'm so happy with how that came out. Okay, let's see. This bird has to go down first. So I put the seeds out in the bowl, and it was snowing. And the juncos, there are winter birds or snowbirds. They come with the snow, and they actually live further north of here. And they only come in the wintertime, and then in the summer they go back up north again. So I guess this is a bit like a vacation for them, because they're used to even colder weather up north. And then the junco flew away, and all these cowbirds came, a whole flock of them. The other day we had a huge flock of grackles. We had a huge flock, trying to remember their name. We had a huge flock of grackles, blackbirds, really pretty blackbirds. And I believe those are our native blackbirds. Sometimes we get the starlings, and those are not our native blackbirds. Those are from, this is the new glue. This is my new glue. I don't want to open that yet. Get the old glue. They're native to Europe, I believe. Yeah, so that's a funny story with the starlings. Somebody had it in their mind that, they do Shakespeare in the park in the summer in Central Park in New York City, I guess. And somebody thought it would be very cool to have the birds that are mentioned in Shakespeare's play, or this is the story I heard anyway. I don't know how true it is, could be urban legend, but They went and got birds from Europe that Shakespeare mentioned in his plays that we don't have here and imported them to Central Park in New York. And the starlings just did so well here. There's millions of starlings here now. Yes, and they've spread everywhere. They certainly made themselves at home for sure. I should look up and see what other birds they imported besides the starlings. I know starlings did the best, but we have different kinds of blackbirds. The red-winged blackbirds go south for the winter. The starlings stay here. The grackles stay here. Apparently the cowbirds stay here. His head came out a little too reddish, but you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. So that guy's got to go there. Today, what did I see today? I saw the house wren, a couple of big blue jays, tufted titmouse. Oh, the downy woodpeckers. Oh, I didn't tell you this story, did I? Yeah, I was out in the other room. And we have a great room. So I was in the kitchen, then here's the living room, all open. Front window's over here, and I was over here, and I heard bam. And I have a problem with bird strikes on my window. So I tend to put up clings, right? The window clings. And I had just taken the Thanksgiving window clings down, right? And I haven't got the winter window clings up. And don't I hear bam on the window? I was like, oh no. So I ran outside, and one of the downy woodpeckers run into the window. I was sitting in a chair on the front porch. But I could tell he was going to be okay. If it's not a bad strike, they get dazed for a moment, and they just sit in a chair. And then they fly off, and they feel better. So I checked him out. He looked good, looked like he was going to recuperate. And I just left him alone. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't want to stress him out. Left him alone, went back inside. Come on, stay down. I'm using Fabri-Tac, so you guys will stay down. Was it last year we had the oven bird? And it's funny because you hear the oven bird all the time, but you hardly ever see one because I don't know, they're like in the brush and the leaves under the trees. You don't see them up on the branches, and you don't see them flying around too much. You can hear them. They go, teacher, teacher, teacher. But they're so camouflaged and secretive, you don't get to see them a lot. And yeah, one day the oven bird hit the window, and I ran outside. I think that was the strike that made me get the window clings. And I was like, ooh, I'm so lucky I got to see an oven bird, but I felt sorry for the bird, but he was fine. You just give them a minute, they fly away. Yeah, so I've got to tomorrow get those Christmas clings up on the window. There, I got my flock of birdies. All right, I'm going to find a pen and do some journaling. I thought I was getting organized, but I can't find my numbers. When you get a pack of December paper, they usually give you the numbers for your December daily or your Advent calendar or your countdown. And I had a whole pack of them, and I can't find them. I was going to put a number on this page, remember? Oh, well, I wrote December 5th, 5.5 inches heavy wet snow, went out to feed the birds. The junco came, and a large flock of cowbirds, and I put gnomes helped. So it's just kind of like scattered writing. But I do love to journal this way, and I love the page. And I was thinking about putting some shiny little black seeds down here on the ground, because I like to do this kind of a thing. Maybe not a lot, maybe just a few here and there. Give this bird a seed. That's good. Okay, gotta let those seeds dry. And then we're gonna flip over to the light bulb page. And where's Mr. Possum's picture? I was here a second ago. I think I wanted to put this on a little piece of some kind of holiday paper and stick that on the light bulb page just so I can write around it. So let me get that bag of scraps. Okay, my seeds are almost dry. And I just want to put this on a piece of scrap paper and so I can write around it. And because I hand painted the whole background, I might just leave it like that and not put anything else on the page, right? Because I made the background, painted the birds. Yes, I'm getting in my fill of painting right now. Yippers, love it. Okay. Let's see if I can do this with one hand or put this down. Okay. Does that work? Yes, that's going to work for right now. Hashtag give a scrap. And let's just find something that I can write on, something simple. Put the picture on, it's going to be bigger than that. And let's see what's in here. That would kind of even go with this. Ooh. This is spray, ink spray I made with elderberries that I picked from the mother elder tree. Yes. And when you add a preservative, it turned it green. Usually they're purple. The sprays are purple, but I put a preservative in there. What did I put? Alum. I think I put alum in there and it turned it green. Ooh. I wonder if I spray, remember those prints I made with my Big Shot machine? I wonder if I spray them with alum. Ooh. What would happen? I don't know. That's an experiment. Remember that one. Well, I love this one. It looks like deer. Looks like a baby deer. I have too many scraps. Too many scraps. Do something like this. I might go with that. I might go with that one. Let's see how that would look. I put the picture on there. Oh yes, plenty of room to write. And there she is, the mourning dove. Just have to cut it a little bit. I feel like ripping it though. This is watercolor paper. More scraps. My scraps don't go away. They just keep getting littler and littler. I gotta go real close to the edge. If you rip toward yourself and the paper has a white core, you'll get that white edge. So always go toward yourself. Turn the paper if you have to. Ooh, I can write with that sparkly green pen. Where is that? That's here somewhere. We don't have to call this a rippy edge. We can be very fancy and say a handmade decal edge. A handmade deckled edge. Ooh, yes. I got some really strange light bulb shapes there. I think I might just put that right in the middle like that. Do my journaling. He put up the Christmas lights in November, but we turn them on. Let's see, the first night we turn them on is Thanksgiving evening. Yes, Thanksgiving evening. And he puts them on a timer. We used to put up more lights than this, but at this house we have one string that goes across the top of our porch, and that's all he usually does now. All right, give me a minute to do my journaling. November 2nd, Mr. Possum puts up the Christmas lights. Oh, speaking of Christmas lights, yes. Let that dry for a second. And I took everything off the table and there's still no room here. That's because I've got all this paint here. Oh, I was thinking about using the sparkly green, but because the background paper's green, I thought maybe I would use my glaze pen like I did on the other page. And I like the way that pops out, and it matches the black swirly bits in the background. And speaking of backgrounds, let me move that over there and get these out. Now these I gave away during Martha Makes Art Live, but I have to finish them. It's very easy to start this. You just take some bright colors and make some blobs and put some green in the background. Easy peasy. And now light bulbs. That's probably a light bulb shape right there. I don't know why I made such crazy light bulbs on the other one, but I did. So just kind of trace a light bulb. It does not have to be entirely in the color. It could be a little outside of the color. Doesn't matter. Then just come down and, make that little bit like that. And you want to put them in all different directions. So just kind of like an oval and a little socket part there. Maybe I'll make this one going in. And this way. Now the other one, the original one, I did it with a micron pen, but then I decided that I wanted to use the glaze pen. This one I'm just going to go right in with the glaze, since that's what worked out best on the other one. Oops. Whoops. Put this one off this way. That's a little light bulb. Let's see. I actually like to get a little bit of that white on there. It's like when we were doing the Simple Fairies, which I will do again. I know a few folks bought the Simple Fairy book and have been working on it. Oh, we're getting towards the end of the year, and I think I want to start giving a shout out and a thank you to all my possum peeps who have been watching my videos and supporting Just Journaling. That's a crazy light bulb right there. And then the fun part is making the wires connecting. And you could loop them around any way you want to. So today I'm going to give a shout out to two very long-time possum peeps, Denny and Heather, who have been with Just Journaling for a very long time. And also to Annette, because Annette was at the Live with Martha. And we're just going in one side, the bottom of the light bulb, and coming out the other side. I'll go down to that one and come up to that one. Go over to that one. Go to that one. Now they're all connected. And now I have to do the same thing with this one. So thank you so much, Heather and Denny for being very long time possum peeps. Now Heather has a channel, Crafter's Alley by Heather, and I will link her channel below. But also Denny, who loves nature as much as I do. And we're always talking about nature. And Heather is a teacher, so we have a lot in common. We think alike many, many times. And thank you, Annette, for coming to the live and supporting Martha's channel. I am not trying to make these all the same. I am not trying to make these perfect. I am just making some wonky light bulbs here. Just going in all different directions. And then just a little thing at the bottom like that. Oop. That one's really wonky. It'll come down like that. Okay. I got to put some gold there anyway. So what am I going to journal about tomorrow? What are my crumbs for tomorrow? Oh, I know, but I'm not going to tell you no. Because that's the adventure I had. I should get that in there, right? Okay, so come out of one, make a loopy loop, go into another, come out, make a loopy loop, go into that one, make a loop, come down here. I got room, I can make 2 loops here. That's a fun one. And come over here. This is fun. And come down to this one. Oh, this is going to be hard here. This is going to be hard. Okay. Oh, I know. We'll go this way into here and then down to here like a puzzle. And then we're going to go up to that side and then down to that side, over to here, around. I meant to go the other way. That's okay. We'll go around this way. And then we'll go around this way. And then we'll go loop and go over to here. And then loop and go up to here. Whew. Made it. Oh, that's a fun one. That's a fun one. It's fun getting something that somebody makes in a video, right? Because you can see how they did it. Well, it's almost time for me to say goodbye, but maybe I'll do one more thing here and then come back and finish these tomorrow and do some more journaling. This is Deco Color by Marvy. And if I get the gold on here, then I just have to put the branches in the background. We can get these off in the mail on Monday, Tuesday, maybe Tuesday. I go by the post office on Tuesday. Might be getting empty. I've had it for a very long time. I love the little touch of gold, though. Did I get them all? Oh. Okay. Looking good already. And just finish this up. And gotta let that gold paint dry and finish these up tomorrow. Too much stuff on the table. Oh, don't even look at the floor. Everything from that table's on the floor, and the tub of Christmas things and the tub of fall, Thanksgiving, Halloween things. Oh, my die cut stamps, rocks. I'll get to it. Well, 2 pages finished. Worked on my giveaway cards. thought about what I'm going to do for tomorrow and celebrating 7 days no spend along with the entire Soggy Bottom Bunch here. Well, thanks for coming along today and happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.